Sanjay, very interesting. But one problem remains. The fixed maturity plans or the target return fund, what you call, is a short-term phenomenon. So I think it's from 2 to 4 years kind of a period that you float this. But what about somebody who has a long-term investor? See, I'll give you the practical cases. There are people who come back from US. They hold dollars, they come back to India, they move to some other geographies. They have to hold this money for a longer period of time. These are identified for certain life goals, like, for retirement, for purchase of a house outside of India, for educating the children. So they have a need to hold it for a longer period of time. So, how do you solve this particular problem without compromising too much on the return side?
Very, very important question. So when you are investing for long term, longer the duration, more the risk. For example, you are giving a loan to me for 1 year. It's okay. If you want to give loan to me for 100 years, I may not even exist. So longer the duration, more the risk. That is where the target return funds, the FMPs, have a very interesting role to play. So the 3 to 5 year is called the belly of the curve, which has the maximum juice. We know interest rate will come down. If I put it into 1 month bond, they'll also appreciate. But return is only for 1 month. If I invest into longer period, 7 years, the volatility is too high for me to bear. So 3 to 5 year is the belly of the curve where maximum juice lies. Remember, the central bank, whether it is a Federal Reserve of US or Reserve Bank of India, which impacts only short-term interest rate. Fed Reserve determines only overnight rates. All other rates are determined by the market. So the influence of the monetary policy is the short end of the interest rate. The long end of the interest rate is determined by the fiscal policy. That is the reason why in the US you are seeing the long-term interest not coming down, because fiscal deficit in the US is high. Let's not confuse it. We want a definitiveness of income in our future. 20-25 years is fine. So what happens is this: when a fixed maturity fund matures, you can roll it over for next 10 years. Right? To give an example to you, if you're looking into civil FMP 2023, it delivered about 24% return in 3.2 years. Now people could roll it over for another 4.2 years and earn 43% return. What does it mean? It means people earn 77% return in 7.4 years. Had you invested into the index, you would have earned about 11%.